We're famous.
Capital Chaos. Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos?
Capital Chaos.
Yeah, the H is silent.
No, it's in there. That's not a silent H.
What about What about Mastodon?
Mastodon. That's a very good band.
Yeah. Yep. I remember when you played the Boardwalk in Orangevale, you had some really cool shirts that I should have.
Long Dong Silver on there. Yeah, Long Dong Silver. Dick dragging on the ground, pissed off.
Was it actually Long Dong Silver, the legendary porn actor?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't call the Dick dragging, but
it wasn't dragging, but it was about to hit the floor there, and that dude just looked pissed. So we thought it was funny.
Those shirts probably sold pretty well, huh?
They did, yeah. We made like a dozen of them just because we thought it was funny, and we drove down to Tallahassee and we played a rock show down there, and we sold out of them, and like before we went on stage they were gone. So back in those days for us there wasn't like a lot of people at the show, so pretty much everyone that attended the show bought a Mastodon t-shirt.
So with the crowd as small as that, selling out was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, we were like, we need to make more of that, obviously.
And now Mastodon is, as we know, it comes from the woolly elephant, right?
Well, it's like a cousin of the woolly mammoth. He migrated through the Northeast, and they find them. There's some in L.A. and there's some, the La Brea tar pits. Right, there's Mastodons in there, and you find them around. They're around. They existed with humans. I think humans probably hunted them. The Paleo Indians lived alongside the Mastodon, the mighty Mastodon. But he was a vegetarian. He's an herbivore. So.
What about you? Have you been a hunter in your life?
A hunter? No, not really. Not much.
You never hunted ducks or fished?
I buy pre-packaged meats at your local grocery store. Sometimes. You can pretend in there and stalk.
Right.
The butcher.
Yeah.
Crouch a little bit.
Laser tag.
All right, I don't know, maybe throw a rock at the guy, reach your arm around, grab a New York strip, and get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of there. Now, you guys have had the same lineup since inception. What do you credit that to? We know each other's proper parameters, time and space, and how to be nice to people. Okay. How to be polite. How to get along. As far as like touring is concerned, you find out pretty fast whether or not you can do it or not. Especially when you're doing it in a van, and we care deeply about each other, and we're very close friends, and we don't want to piss each other off because we know that our relationship in the band is just very important to pay attention to. And I just never want to be in one of those bands where you hear all these stories about bands that are separated. They don't talk to each other, and they're not separate buses and all that stuff.
And don't talk to me and this and that, and being horrible human beings to each other. I don't want to be any part of that. So try to just strip all the bullshit of being a rock star away from it all, and really concentrate on the most important thing, which is the personal relationships that you have. So, and try to be cool, be excellent to each other.
It's really
I think a very smart man named Ted S. Preston said one time in a movie that you might have seen. It was filmed in San Bernardino, California.
Thank you for that. Now, this is the Mighty Z of Capital Chaos TV, and we're hanging out here with Ron from Mastodon. What's that?
You're a Sacto guy, right?
Well, I actually I do. I have a place in Fair Oaks.
What's that? You live in Oakland now, right?
Well, yeah. Me and Skinner
was talking to you. Yeah.
You and Skinner go way back?
Not really. We became very fast friends recently. He came to Atlanta, and just we broke down like last year. And we became fast friends. He's an incredible artist. And
you've seen his art?
Oh yeah. He did T-shirt design for us, and he did a poster for today's show. It's up at our merch booth at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's really cool. Yeah, his stuff is mind blowing. So
Skinner's the man. His shit is all over the place. Oakland, San Francisco.
Yeah, he's wild. I like him. I like him a lot.
And he's a great guitar player. He's got that King Diamond,
Cool.
the high note, you know.
Yeah. Get that King Diamond though.
What's that?
I love King Diamond.
You do? Or do you like all this? Are you a diehard fan? Love all this stuff, like the newer stuff and stuff?
Yeah, I love the new stuff. I mean, but
the Spider's Lullaby, right?
For me, you know, when I first got into it, that's usually when you, like, whenever you first fall in love with a band and their music, you know, that's usually the stuff that you have like a childhood affinity towards, almost, you know, or, you know, time and space where you were affected by it most was when I was a teenager, like 14 or something, or 13 or 14. I heard Abigail, I think, and was just like, this is like, it's scary and it's cool, and I love the vocals, and the drumming is amazing, and so, you know, Mickey D and King Diamond, Andy LaRoque, Pete Black, all those guys, amazing. Love it. Love King Diamond.
You recently played San Francisco as part of some shoe company thing. You played with Hot Lunch and Saviors.
Yeah, High on Fire, our dear friends, you know, go way back with those guys, and then Quicksand, the band I've always wanted to play with, but I never thought I'd have the opportunity just because they don't really play that much anymore, you know, and it's kind of a once in a while thing for them. Well, hopefully I think they're going to start gearing up and doing some more stuff and making a new album and stuff like that, so I'm excited to hear that from Quicksand. But again, it's another one of those bands, you know, early 90s, that record Slip came out and sort of, you know, rendered the rest of my record collection obsolete for at least a year, you know. Great record.
The whole lineup of that show was almost maybe like your dream tour, because you guys are all on the same page, I think, right?
I feel
High on Fire.
Yeah, High on Fire is our boys from, you know, brothers from another mother. But, you know, we started touring with them early 2000s when we kind of cut our teeth touring together. You know, we'd head out and we did Europe with them for like 3 months, and we did the States for 3 months, and we went to Japan together for the first time. So we had a lot of really cool life experiences together. So we're very, very, very close friends.
A new track for Monsters University, is that right?
Actually, we did record something new, but they ended up using something old, something from Leviathan, which is the song Iceland.
Ooh.
So that's in there for like 2 seconds. You can check it out. It's a gag.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I went and saw it when it came out.
It's awesome, right?
I thought it was great, yeah. That arc thing is hilarious.
Did you see it in 3D?
I can't go back to jail.
Did you see it in 3D or regular? No.
You know, I've seen a bunch of this, the so-called 3D, the new 3D, and I don't back it yet.
No.
I don't think it's there. So I saw it in regular because I was like, I'm not spending the extra money to see it in 3D and not see anything in 3D. You see like a couple little things in 3D.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not all of it's in 3D.
Oh, I know.
Certain parts.
Yeah,
you get ripped off almost.
I feel like that. I mean, it's not like, I don't know. When I was a kid, I went and saw, you know, Jaws 3 in 3D, and they would like poke you in the face with something, and you know, with the spear, or Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D,
right,
like
axes or
all
whatnot.
sorts of stuff going on. I don't think it's truly 3D yet. I think that maybe need to work on it a little bit, and be mindful of the fact that they're making a 3D movie and put a bunch of 3D stuff in it. You know what I mean? I think that's an afterthought. It seems like, this should be in 3D. So but it doesn't. You don't really. I don't know.
Star Trek was killer in 3D, so
I haven't seen it.
It's worth it to me. It's only $3 more.
Yeah.
New album this year or next year?
Probably next year. I mean, you know, we'll go in and record it this year, but it probably won't come out till next year.
Cool. All right. Anything else you might care to? Any other wisdom that you might want to share with anybody that might be watching this?
Zero. I'm just not very smart, so that's what I got to live with every day. This thing.
Thank you for sharing what little you have with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.